Shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to give all honor, all glory, and all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors the Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well. Also, shalom to you bishops and elders and brothers in this camp, so four corners of earth, making everybody live a sacrifice. And right now, we're going to jump right into it. My name is Rob Bod from Israel's 11-hour camp, coming out of San Francisco, right? And we're here at the Embarcadero, doing a sit-down lesson at the water, and we're going to hop right into it. Lord's willing, this lesson is edifying. So the title of this lesson is Great Millstone, and its affiliates have always had the 100% truth. Once again, the title of this lesson is Great Millstone, and its affiliates have always had the 100% truth. And you people out here, what do you call it? Whoever in America is going to find out who has the real truth. We got the truth, right? Who gave it to us? Yahweh Shem Shai. How do we know that? It's because we're in the end times, right? We are hearing upon a great awakening, and the fact that these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans have now woken up to the truth. Sorry, from our apostles on down. What's the truth? That we are the people of the covenant. We are the God's chosen people, right? We are the apple of the Lord's eye, the Holy One of Israel, right? And you heathens, you doubters, are going to find out real soon who the Lord's dealing with and who he hates, right? Because despite what you people think, the Lord hates. Not only does He love, but He hates, right? He's balanced. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's about balance. So. So I'm gonna hop right into it. Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. So let's get into it. So this is Isaiah 14:1. For Lord Yahweh Shem Shai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. All right. So the Lord's only gonna choose the Israelites. These so-called Negro, Latino, and Americans. You are the apple of the Lord's eye, like I said before. And the Lord gave the apostles, their elders and our apostles, the Lord gave them 100% truth to be ambassadors of Yahweh Shem Shai, to spread the word of the Lord to the four corners of earth. And you people, you heathens are on doubt. You guys doubt us. It's okay, because now you guys are starting to realize who the Lord dealing with.
Never miss a delivery when you use the Amazon app.
Slut. There's always some bullshit. Motherfucker, man. Bitch. Okay, that shit. Anyway, slut. So, let's go back to it. For the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and will set them in their own land. That's right, because when the Lord returns, which Lord willing, we hope it will be that E1B, whatever chariot that's out there. That'd be dope. But we know certain prophecies have to come to pass. Like the mark of the beast. Also, what do you call it? The removal of the prophets from the streets. Also, you have JT coming, right? And now we're in World War III, so we're close as hell. I mean, third base looking in, And the strangers shall be joined unto them, and we're the strangers. Right? We're the wild olive branch. You so-called Negro Latino Americans who were born outside of the land of Israel through slavery, through the diaspora. You are the Lord's. Like I said, you're the Lord's. You're the apple of the Lord's eye. You guys are the descendants of biblical Israelites, right? Who walked with Moses through the Red Sea. They shall cleave to the house of Jacob. That's right, because when this all goes down, the Lord returns. We call the Israelite foreigners or strangers are going to cleave to the house of Jacob, right? Basically, what do you call all Israelites? What do you call the 144,000 of the hope of the governing body, plus the number 1/3 are going to cleave unto us, because we have the keys to heaven. right? You heathens, what do you call it? All you heathens who supposedly say you love sweet Jeebus, right? You guys are a God-fearing nation, but not one of you guys fucking live by such Allah's commandments. Not one of you fucking, what do you call it? Honor Yahweh Shai. Not one of you, what do you call it? You even come to the men of the Lord, prophets and the highways and byways, what do you call it? To seek the keys of heaven. Especially our people, you know. That's what heathens fucking, that's ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have your place in the kingdom of heaven. It's gonna be servants and handmaids, right? And just like how you have us enslaved, and we're your fucking servants and handmaids, right? And soon, what do you call it? The tail become the head become the tail. The people shall take them. That's right, and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them, and have the Lord for servants and handmaids. That's right. Because we're going to take you heathens captive. We're going to put you guys in chains. You guys are serve the house. You guys are serve what we call the children of Israel for 1,000 years. After 1,000 years, we're going to put you in that land. We're going to put you guys in your own land, right? But you Edomites, man, you guys ain't got a prayer in hell. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be you guys in these last days to come. They shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Right, who's been oppressing us for the last 600 years, almost 700 years? Yeah, you heathens, right? And you non-Israelites are the ones who've been oppressing us for over the last 600 years, right? And you guys are gonna get your nigga wake-up call pretty soon, because you're gonna find out that the Lord doesn't love you. You know what I mean? You're gonna find out that the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, we call it, doesn't take no quarter on murdering every last one of you, and pretty soon, if you are in the land of America, 5,000 square miles, it's gonna be vaporized off the face of the earth with thermonuclear missiles, right? So just say 200 million missiles are gonna slam this place, and you're gonna be screwed. It's Isaiah 14:3, and it shall come to pass the day the day of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. That's right, because thank God we're gonna be out of here. Because hanging out with you heathens is no joke, man. You guys kill us. You know what I'm saying? 600 years of hanging out with you heathens, man, just totally decimated us. You know what I mean? You guys put pork in everything. You guys. Don't follow any such laws, commandments. You know what I mean? You guys make us wear mixed fabrics. You make us bow to a deity that's not even our own. You guys make us make us worship fucking satanic holidays, satanic holidays, like Christmas, Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? All kinds of weirdo shit. Oh, you guys love to celebrate sodomy. You guys are a bunch of sodomites. Oh my God, man. It's like we feel like Lot, just like stuck in hell. You know what I mean? Just stuck in hell. You have Sodom, you have murder, you have idolatry. You have idolatry. You have adultery. You know what I mean? You have thievery. Oh, and you guys love to make videos on YouTube and slander us, right? You guys love to bear false witness, right? We Israelites are the worst thing going, but yet your king's over there bombing fucking people by thousands and hundreds of men, women, and children. You guys starve out, what do you call it, nations. You guys clap people's governments and put in coups. You know what I'm saying? What else? Oh, you guys love to celebrate homosexuality out here. That's you guys' shit. You guys love waving that rainbow flag, which you guys profanely disrespect on a massive level, because that shit should have never been what do you call display. The rainbow flag was a covenant between Noah and the Most High. You people here in America desecrate the fuck out of that. And believe me, every man, woman, child who posts that shit is gonna feel what it's like to be judged by the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son. I guarantee you this. That is coming. Isaiah 14:4.
Every golfer goes through the struggles of golf.
It's Isaiah 14:4. That thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon. That's right. Because the proverb, what do you call it? The king of Babylon is a new Babylon. It's America, right? And we're taking a proverb against them because the Lord set us up to be the mouthpiece of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son. We're at the gates of Noble, fanning our hands, saying, "Hey, you guys better get off that." You know what I'm saying? the Lord has a beef to pick with you. And say, how has the oppressor ceased? Right, because the oppressor does, he doesn't. There's not since the day of the so-called white man Esau Edom, since the day of his inception of 1492, since it came out that when he brought his red house out them caves, he has done nothing but rape, rob, murder, and steal of the four corners of earth. The time of Alexander the Great, there's 4 generals. So scripture even say that by his 4 generals, what call evil spread upon the earth. And what's even more sad is that our people follow their pernicious ways, right? And he gets all you other heathens, right? You POCs all together, and you guys hate on the children of Israel. Especially you guys hate the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You know what I mean? That's for damn sure. And then you want to fucking kiss the white man's ass, right? And they're wondering why fucking he hates you. He's deporting your stupid asses, looking, you know what I mean? And tossing you guys off cargo planes and end up in the ocean, or throwing you guys fucking, what do you call it, in a concentration camp. And then they expect the children of Israel to go out in the streets and protest, you know what I mean, and put our bodies, you know what I mean? We don't know damn well you guys hate us as much as the white man, as much as Esau Edom, right? You know what I mean? In Psalm 83, you guys make a crafty counsel against the children of Israel. You guys have spent billions for hiding our identity. You spent billions hiding our culture. You spent billions hiding what do you call our language. You spent billions hiding what do you call who we are, right? And then top it off, you guys poison us. You guys murder us. You guys what do you call pass laws against us. You guys what do you call hold summits and meetings and Davos and G7 meetings about us. You know what I'm saying? How to figure out ways how to kill us. You know what I'm saying? You guys murder us when we're in the hospital. You know, I mean, I can go on and on. What do you call? You guys flood our neighborhoods with drugs. Oh, you guys open stores in neighborhoods and suck the money out of our neighborhoods and transfer them to your guys' neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is all by design because you guys follow the so-called white man. You guys follow Esau Edom. You know what I mean? Your fucking daddy. And that's sad because he hates you as much as he hates you pretty much as much as he hates us. But I digress. You know, Isaiah 14:5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. Does that not describe the so-called white man Esau Edom and how he treats what do you call it, the children of Israel, like God's chosen people? He literally what do you call it? He smote the people of the Heavenly Father, his only begotten Son. He smote the Yasha-Allah, what do you call it, the children of Israel. He smote them with continual wrath. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he poisons. He puts chemtrails in the air. He gives us GMO foods. He puts pork in everything. You know what I mean? He makes a systematic system to oppress the children of Israel. There's not one day that we wake up and we walk out our front door that we can watch out for an ICE agent, watch out for you heathens, you know what I mean? Doing all kinds of stupid shit. You know what I mean? We have to watch our backs on you people. You know what I'm saying? Hell, we can't even drive to the local grocery store without having one of you guys follow us. You know what I mean? He ruled that nation in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. That's right, because you throw us in your prisons. You know what I'm saying? What do you call it? And lock us away for petty crimes, months upon years. You know what I'm saying? What do you call it? Behind closed doors, you guys pass your laws and your measures to make sure that we don't get on an economic level. And when we did, when we had our own towns and cities, what'd you guys do? You guys came and bombed them. You know what I'm saying? After you bombed our cities, you stole our children and fed them to alligators. You know what I mean? And also, what do you call it? You guys to this day hang us. You guys organ harvest for our melanin and for our organs. You know what I'm saying? You know, just last week, 50 kids came up missing. What the fuck kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Hell, this week there's people on truck routes being hanged in trees. You know what I mean? In sundown towns. What's up with that? You know what I mean? Ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody raising a flag, for the nation Israel because you guys are racist ass motherfuckers and you guys refuse to leave us alone, right? Sounds about right. Fucker, man. God damn. let's continue. Yeah, what do you call it? Every time we walk, especially walking in courts and hospitals, shit, most of the time we don't walk out. Fuck, man, that fucking let's kill you. God damn. Slut. All right, let's continue.
It's not one thing.
It says Isaiah 14:7. Oh, motherfucker.
Intense. Need to let loose. Perfect. Vancouver knows exactly what you want. An excuse to get closer. What do you say? You need a long weekend alone, or with a bunch of your friends. We're up for anything. For you.
All right. The whole earth at rest, and it's quiet. They break forth and sing. That's right, because when that day comes, we'll finally get our rest. You know what I mean? Finally get the hell out of here. You know what I mean? This place fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? The food's weak. You know, the people are gone. You know what I mean? They take jabs and you know what I mean, and do all kinds of abominations. You know, to the point where like we can't be around them. You know what I mean? We can't be around you heathens, man, because you guys are off the hook. You know what I mean? You guys have diseases. You guys are adulterers. You guys are idol worshippers. You guys are devil worshippers. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't follow any such laws and commandments whatsoever. You guys hate Yahweh Shai. You guys hate Yahweh. You guys speak of like I said before, you're a God-fearing nation, but not one of you follow such laws and commandments to save your life. You know what I mean? To where you guys make us sin. Spreading around y'all. That's why we get separated. And that's why the Lord told us to be, he says, be ye separate, for I am separate. And be ye holy, for I am holy. This is Isaiah 14:8. Yea, the fir tree rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us. That's right, because you heathens, what do you call it? Especially you Edomites, love to actually clear forests. You know what I mean? To decimate whole ecosystems. You know what I'm saying? You know, for whatever thing or whatever usage you have for material. That day, even the trees are gonna rejoice. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't replant any trees. You know when you clear cut shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't honor the land. Definitely don't honor the land Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? You know, and let the earth replenish itself after the 6th year. You know what I mean? Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee as thy company. That's right, because the Lord's gonna make sure that you guys are gonna be brought real low. You know what I mean? You know, to a point where we put your asses in chains, and you're no longer gonna have what do you call it, that white privilege that you guys brag so boastfully about. You know what I mean? That's gonna go bye-bye, thank God, because that's some bullshit. It stirred up the dead for the even all the chief ones of the earth. That's right. He hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nation. That's right, because since we're now in World War III, what do you call? He's now going to raise up these kings from their thrones. And how's that going to work? He's going to be a draft, and you're going to be drafted fucking into World War III. That's going to be a sight to see. Hell, why do you think that these Captain Cheetos just spent over $100 billion for ICE agents? You know what I mean? For the government, we think they're throwing away that kind of money, you know, just to make their pockets fat. No. They're doing it so basically when the draft happens, what do you call it? They'll snatch your ass up. You know what I mean? You know, and that's also prophetic, right? Because everybody thinks that they're in a good case. We're gonna see what we call when these agents are snatching your kids, right, from your houses, right, and doing that forced conscription. You know what I mean? Then you guys are kicking and screaming, no, not my Billy, not my Joey, not my April. Yeah, they're gonna go. That's right. You're age 18. You're out. You're done. You know what I mean? You gotta go. You know, but you best believe you ain't coming back either. Isaiah 14:10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also has become weak as we? That's right. We call it. Isn't that what everybody's saying about you people out here? Aren't thou become weak as we? right? Weren't you Edomites? You so-called white people on top of the earth? Or weren't you guys like the biggest nation on earth? What happened? What happened to that power? You know what I'm saying? You have no more. You have no hypersonics. Your government is fucking a bunch of idiots, and you know what I mean. But we're going way up to third grade. You know what I'm saying? You're out. You have no more allies. You know. Oh, I forgot. 39 nations just cut you people off here in Babylon. You're actually not gonna receive any goods from 39 nations. And they're not gonna ship one thing to this place. So pretty soon you people are gonna be starving because if you have no imports coming into the United States, how are you supposed to survive? Last time I checked, you ain't got no bunkers and you ain't got no farmland. You know what I mean? That's last time I checked. So unless you're a multi-millionaire and you got mass acres and a farm, you're assed out. You know what I mean? Because Mexico and the 38 countries are just cutting you off of all supplies. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when these shipping containers become less and less, right? and those 39 countries who cut off America, which is Babylon, they're gonna be more behind them, right? This is just the beginning. And as your imports are gonna be chopped off, so is your dollar. The dollar's collapsing as we speak. You know what I'm saying? It's hyperinflating. That's why you're paying up the ass for gas and rent, food. You know what I'm saying? Look around. Is America great again right now? You guys making it great again? As far as I'm concerned, the Lord's bringing those plagues of Egypt back here today. You know what I'm saying? You know, the frogs, the locusts. You know, the mosquitoes. You know what I mean? The darkness. You know, evil spirits, and soon death. You know what I mean? You thought that was just some fairy tale? You know what I'm saying? You think that Moses walked with my ancestors through the Red Sea? Was just something to do? No. The Lord says that nothing new under the sun, right? And what was past, He's going to require today, right? Let's go to Isaiah 14:11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and thy noise of the vials, worms are spread under thee, and the worms have covered thee. That's right, because you Americans, you Babylonians, no longer have what do you call it, a working country. You know what I mean? The Lord spread worms under thee. You know what I mean? You're wounded and you can't be healed. You know what I'm saying? You know, we call this place is done. America is done. You know, what do you call it? America will never come back to the opulence that it was had back in the 60s when or even back in the 40s after I dropped that bomb. Well, that was pretty fucked up, by the way. You dropped that bomb in Hiroshima, Nagasaki after fucking Ammon fucking what do you call it, surrendered. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's hella messed up. Like Japanese surrender, that's messed up. But anyway. You people are through. The government's going to come take your 401k, and then pretty soon it's going to take your houses and your cars and leave you guys on the streets while everything's empty. And when you people revolt, he's going to have all the military personnel right there to shoot your ass. And you're probably thinking, oh, Americans never do that. You know, oh, yes, they would. Shit. You know, you better think twice because there's some fucking unstable motherfuckers in that military. You know what I mean? Half of them are not warriors. They're going to quit because, for one, they only went to the military to get a college education. The other half were a bunch of racist assholes, so they have no problem shooting people. And then when the other half leaves and they get filled with all these mercenaries that came to the border, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna put them in uniform. They're gonna deputize them. You know what I mean? And then it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on and cracking out here. You know what I'm saying? You have a purge out here. You know what I mean? And you Americans are full of shit. We got guns, man. You guys are phonies, man. Yeah, you guys may have guns, but you don't know how to use them. And you sure as hell gonna run when a firefight happens. You know what I mean? You're gonna stay and fucking and get down. You know how I know this? Every time an active shooter cracks off, man, you guys running like little bitches. So that's how I know. What do you call you ain't with that business? Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen, O heaven? Slug. No, I repeat that. Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning star? That's right. And who's Lucifer, son of the morning star? He's an Edomite. These so-called white people. Now, granted, not every white person is an Edomite, right? Because You know, we have some chocolate covered Edomites in our, you know, from on our side. So we have a skin color is really but the spirit, the bloodline. You know what I mean? And you guys are fallen. You know, at one point, you know, your wealth and your power was first class. You know what I'm saying? You can take your passport and go to any country. You know what I mean? You just walk right in. You know, what do you call it? What do you guys call that? That oh, I know you guys call it white privilege. That's right. Your white privilege gets you these so-called doors open. You know what I mean? You know, and you get your education, your housing. You know what I mean? And you know, what do you call it? All your benefits. You know that bestow upon you. You know, and that these heathens fucking try to cleave onto. Yeah, we know about you heathens, man. You POCs, man. Look, you guys love that white man, bro. I swear. I swear, man. How art thou cut down from the ground, which didst weaken the nations, right? Because so-called white man did weaken the nations, right? And you heathens love to follow him, man. You guys kiss his ass, fucking, and think he's God. Oh, I know what it is. I know. You guys think JC, what do you call it, is white, so the white man must be holy, right? Right. You know what I mean? Caesar Borgia, you know, is plastered all over your guys' churches and mosques and shit. You know what I mean? So now you guys uplift the Edomite, you know what I mean? to where you put on the white clothes and thinking you white. You know what I mean? and then come to find out you get your nigga wake call when he says ICE agents at your fucking front door, or knocking your window to your car, or knocking your front door talking about, you know, we're coming in. You know what I mean? And we Israelites have been telling you for, man, decades. Hey, want to know what? Turn back to the Lord. Hey, don't follow them. Follow the men of the Lord. Follow the prophets. You know, we got the 100% truth. You know what I mean? I'm going to give it to you free. Who are we? Isaiah 14:13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars. Man, how have you guys done that? With your little space stations, man. You guys want to get airplanes and fly at 50,000 feet. You know what I'm saying? You know, do barrel rolls and shit. You guys want to go up in the space stations. You know what I mean? And, you know, and sit your throne above the stars as you guys are kings, you know, of this earth. And you're gonna find out that you're not but flesh, and that your bloodline is nothing kingly at all. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation, the sides of the north. Yeah, and who's the mount of the congregation? It was us. I mean, you guys have been sitting on our necks, looking, you know, for the last, 600 plus years. You know what I mean? I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yeah, and that's your prideful ass saying that. You know what I mean? I will ascend above the clouds. I'll be like the Most High. See, you guys want to play God. You guys think you're God. You know what I mean? I've actually had an Edomite, so-called white man tell me, I'm God, I'm the God. Man, if you guys have a high intelligence with your high IQ, why the fuck you guys can't bank? You guys can't manage money? How in the hell do you guys get a free country? You know what I mean? With over 500 years of free labor and free money, and still can't fucking pay your bills right. You know what I mean? I can't. That's as goofy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Who the hell fucking gets free slaves, 600 years fucking of a head start of free labor, a free country that's freely built for your lazy asses, and you still $37 trillion in debt, $38 trillion in debt? Man, you guys fucking high IQ, man, isn't really high. Isn't that high, huh? Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell as the sides of the pit. That's right, because your status, your global status, and your skin, what do you call it, no longer has the value that it once did. You know what I mean? What do you call it? You're being brought down low. And there's going to be no remedy for that. No one's going to come save you. No one's going to look upon you, what do you call it, and your calamities, and hey, let me help you. Because want to know what? You sure is only helping us. You know what I'm saying? You have no problem, what do you call it, so-called oppressing the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. You have no problem at all. In fact, you have no problem executing us. You know, if it's up to you guys, you guys will be able to shoot us on the spot. And you do. You know, and I didn't get away with it too. You know what I mean? Because your clan members fucking sit in positions of power. Your clan members sit, what do you call it, as judges. Your clan members sit as lawyers. Your clan members sit, what do you call it, as cops. So we know about y'all. You know what I mean? You know, and all you fucking POCs who kiss their ass fucking support that shit too. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, and we men of the Lord, we prophets have been saying it. You know, we stay on saying it. You know, we say, you know, that's why we stand boldly as a lion and proclaim that we are the men, we are the children of Israel, and you heathens better get right because the Lord's coming back. He's about to fuck you people up. That's real. You know what I mean? This is not a game. You don't believe me? What do you call it? Look at your economy. That's one plague the Lord's bringing upon Babylon, right? Okay, you want some too? They that see thee shall never look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the whole earth tremble? Yeah, that did shake kingdoms? Is this the man that made the whole earth tremble? You know what I mean? Is this the so-called white man, the Edomites, made the whole earth tremble with those nukes? Man, how far you've fallen. And you know what's even more sad is you Western white people, you so-called Edomites, the Eastern brothers hate your stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? and that's all. And that's funny as hell because scriptures say a house divided shall not stand. So I don't know how you're gonna maintain your power if you guys cannot come together and be on one accord. You know what I mean? You know, you guys have to be all fingers of one fist to press children of Israel. You know what I mean? Well, shit, your Eastern brethren fucking, what do you call, can't stand your ass. So that's just what it is, you know. Isaiah 14:17, that made the world as wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of his prisoners. Yeah, because it doesn't Babylon, aka America, hold the biggest prison population in all the earth? You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get you people. I don't get you heathens. You know what I'm saying? You guys have all the money in the world, but yet you guys have all the money in the world, but yet you guys want to stay here in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and is it what do you call 100%? So, yeah, what do you call it? These prisons, the biggest prison population, and who's in them prisons? What do you call it? Is us, so-called Negro Latino Americans. You know what I mean? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his house. But thou art cast out of the grave like an abominable branch. And as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down the stones of the pit as carpets trod on their feet. That's right. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial. That's right. We're not going to be joined hand in hand with these people. Are you kidding me? Man, it's bad enough that we have to be around them, let alone hand in hand. You know, and I know 2/3 niggas, you know, from our people's love joining hand in hand with them. They're like, yeah, we're gonna kick it. Hell no. Because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. That's right. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. So I think I'm gonna call it right there. You know what I mean? And we'll go to part 2. Right? I'll write that down. Right for tomorrow. Lord Williams, that's some edifying. So before I sign up, I'm gonna give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Takodash. To honors the Apostle Great Millstone, who will, right? And shalom to the bishops and elders and brothers in the camps at 4 corners of earth, making by live sacrifice, right? My name is Yerah Abad from Israelites 11-hour camp, coming to you another sit-down lesson, right? And until next time, I say shalom.